Hey everyone, welcome to this video. We're featuring a really special rig today. In front of me is a 1998 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel truck with a 2024 Hiatus custom camper hard-sided pop top on the back. This truck only has 82,000 original miles. It is the more desirable spec. The 5-speed 12-valve, the last half year of the 12-valve, which ended halfway through 1998 model year. And as such, this is the only half year that these were available in a short bed with a quad cab, meaning the 4-door extended cab. So only a half year spec truck here with the most desirable options. And the short bed, which is the shorter wheelbase, makes for a perfect platform for this Hiatus camper. So we put this together. The wait list for Hiatus campers is anywhere from 1 to 2 years. And finding this truck was a whole other project, essentially a search for a unicorn. We're super excited to present this build, and we've gone through it in great detail, and every piece has been intentionally placed where it sits. And we hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna get into talking about the truck, the camper, and we'll do a little bit of driving and a little bit of explaining why this might be special, why you might be interested, or just some facts about this rig and this build. And yeah, so come along for the ride. So first off, we're gonna go through the exterior of the setup here. All 4 wheels are wrapped in 255/85 Cooper Discoverer ST Maxes. And we've got the factory Dodge Steelies, which are pretty uncommon wheels. A lot of these trucks came with the chrome alloy wheels, which are known to kind of corrode and cause issues. Steel wheels, always a more solid choice for an overland build, in our opinion. And we've got the factory chrome trim rings and center caps on all of these wheels, as well as a matching spare with the chrome accessories too, which are included. We've got a two-tone factory color with your bright white and your silver below the moldings. This truck is all original. It has been unmodified. There is no tune. Which in this 12-valve would really just be maybe a spring and a fuel plate. But none of that has been done. This truck is stock. It was owned by an older gentleman its whole life. It's a one-owner vehicle, and always lived in Oregon, from Corvallis, Oregon. A true barn find. It had always been stored indoors or undercover. So we feel that these wheels suit this setup really well. It kind of pays homage to the classic look of these trucks, as this was kind of a transitionary year. It was the first step away from that classic first-gen style Dodge Ram pickup that we all knew through 1993. But this second gen is a great truck, you know, coil sprung, which is obviously a huge comfort upgrade. And well, the 12-valve of these last years, 96, 97, and 98, was the best of its form. For those of you who know, you know. And if you didn't know, well, now you do. Also, it's got the Hydro Boost brakes, which was an upgrade after 97 on these trucks. So the better brakes, the better 12-valve, the 5-speed, which gives the engine even more power. These were derated with the automatics that were put in them, which were also known to be, you know, a little bit more problematic. They didn't have as long of a shelf life as this NV 5400 or 4500. and super cool truck. So as I said, all original. The Hiatus on the back is a whole other piece of art. These are built in Bellingham, Washington, custom made by Hiatus Camper company up there. And they're one of the only hard-sided pop-top truck bed campers on the market. So it's different than a Go Fast camper or a Super Pacific. It's got a whole mechanism, hard-sided pop-top, which is all insulated, and it's kind of a honeycomb structure, a lot like what you see in like a Total Composites box or one of those camper boxes that they put on the back of larger expedition vehicles. So just looking along the outside of this truck, the paint is all original, it shines well, there's no clear coat failure, there's no rust at all. The truck always lived in Corvallis, Oregon. It was purchased new in Oregon back in 1998. It has a Clifford alarm system, which is one of the beefiest, most stout alarm systems that were ever installed in vehicles. It works phenomenally with 2 key fobs. And there's a sticker for it there. Very 90s sounding alarm. Very cool system. All right, so looking inside, this truck really presents very much like a new vehicle. The upholstery is in amazing shape. The headliner is flawless. Center console or the back of the middle row seat. This truck has a urethane steering wheel, which is a lot more robust than the leather wrapped wheels that are known to deteriorate or just feel kind of crummy. We've had a few of these trucks, so we're kind of familiar with that. New Husky Liner floor mats cover the original factory carpeted mats. Manually operated seat, another plus in our opinion. So you just pull this and you can slide it, and then you can adjust the back. Most of these trucks, well, a lot of them came with power seats. And what happens is they develop problems with the motors or the worm gears that control the adjustment motors, and you end up having a seat that can only halfway adjust, or maybe it's just stuck in a certain adjustment point, and you really have to tear apart the whole seat and do all sorts of surgery under there, which isn't very easy or straightforward to get that working again. So you'll never have that problem with this truck. We've installed protection here because this is a high touch area and often gets scuffed. So this is all just a stick-on textured vinyl, which is put there to protect your step-in, step-out rocker panel, top part of the rocker panel, just from further wear. Can easily be removed if you so desire. So the back row, we've got more Husky Liner mats here, and underneath you've got your toolkit and your bottle jack down there. Factory rear sliding window, and then the Hiatus Camper also has a sliding window, so you can pass through if you really want to squeeze through. I think it might be a little too tight for a human, but dogs, gear, bags, all sorts of stuff like that. So here's the build sticker. Date of manufacture was December 97. So one of the last ones in this configuration, certainly a rare one. So this has a Carhartt, a nice premium dash cover underneath. The dash is flawless and crack-free. I'm not going to take this all off again because we just took it off for the photo shoot, but you can look at the photos and you can see that mint dash underneath. Again, these dashes are known to be an issue, and a lot of them crack, or for the ones that sat out in the sun for all these years, can deteriorate. This one did not. All right, so I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking and not a lot of showing, but this is a super exciting build for us to present. It's kind of a one-of-a-kind setup. So let's walk around to the passenger side and take a look in there. Again, a very clean door card. And this truck doesn't have any rust down here on the door edges or anything like that. It's all very tidy. There's no rust in the rockers. There's really no rust underneath other than just some surface discoloration. The frame rails, everything is in good shape. Always in Oregon. So never dealt with any road salts or anything like that. Let's hop in. Well, I'll show you underneath. Here again, there's the original factory carpeted floor mat underneath, and then the quad cab door is all super tidy. I'm going to swing in and we'll look at some of the interior. So, dash, airbag, glove box, Hiatus Camper manual, owner's manual booklet, all from factory. This comes with all the original owner's documents, window sticker, original keys, key fobs, spare keys, all service records. It will all be scanned and available for viewing. Your little center console, lower center console with your cup holders are here. You've got your shift boot and your 5-speed shift lever. Original radio, which is a tape deck, and AM/FM CD player. All works really well. We added this Panavice, which is a factory, well, a custom-made one specifically made for this truck. It mounts behind the radio, and then you can use this to mount, well, heavier duty phone mounts, tablet mounts, whatever you like. But it's a nice touch, and it solves your problem of where do I mount my phone in a truck from 1998. Cigarette lighter here, another cigarette lighter here. Your climate controls, heat and AC, as well as your heated mirror button. This has optional heated mirrors. All that stuff works really well. AC blows cold, heat blows hot. Optioned with this upper trip computer, which shows you your compass, outside temperature, and yeah, just very, very tidy. I think that's gonna do it as far as the truck goes. We will get into some of the other features like the camper now. So this Hiatus camper was optioned with the curved sidewalls, which match the form of the truck a lot better. As you can see, it lines up roughly with the curve of the cab. So a little bit more aerodynamic, a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, in our opinion. It was also optioned with a factory locking Yakima bars and a Max Air fan. and some pretty choice windows. Rear barn doors were optioned rather than the tailgate. So these have windows in them. If we open it up, you'll notice it's got the very nice Trimark lock, which has a double lock. So deadbolt and a handle lock. And this can, it's got a lever here so you can just close it from the inside and open it from the inside and lock it from the inside. This again was designed to be used as a camper, and I know a lot of canopies are kind of tricky when it comes to how do you close it and secure yourself inside if you wanted to camp in there. So these open all the way out, and yeah, we'll look inside. These are additional cushions for your pull-out bed. Never been used. This whole setup has never been used. This camper is essentially brand new. It was installed in December and has sat in our showroom on the truck since. So here's your electrical back end. It's a little fuse panel. Really the only electrical on this rig at the moment is just your fan and your lights, which are controlled here and here. And when we pop the top, I'll show you how those work. We don't have a battery hooked up in the back, and it's not wired to the front battery, so it doesn't drain your engine batteries, but I can still demonstrate where those things are. And everything does work, assuming you are hooked up to a battery. So the bed was just coated with Line X. This is a fresh coating, just to keep it durable and clean and able to withstand whatever use you want to get out of this bed, whether it's camper or work related. Right here is a locking pop-up access hatch. So these are both locking marine grade hinges, not hinges, but latches. So it's on gas struts, comes right up like that. Then you have access to inside, or if you're hanging out inside, assuming maybe you've built this out or you've got sort of some minimal camper setup in here, you have, cross breeze access to the view. So why don't we go ahead and pop this up. So the top has been popped. Let's hop in, give you guys an idea of the space and how it all works. So I'm standing here with more than a foot. So I would say you've probably got 6-7 foot interior height. It's just a lot of room. It feels bigger than the back of a Sprinter van. And you've got a 50-50 sliding window with a screen right here. With a screen built in. And on the east and west sides, we've got these wonderful Arctic turn windows, which have a built-in screen and sunshade, which you can adjust at various points. It's got a screen here, which again, completely modular. Full shade, full screen, or a mix of any of the two. These are double paned acrylic windows, so insulated really well. They don't really cause a lot of heat or cold transfer because of that. And they've got latches, so you undo 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can pop it out. It locks into 1, 2, 3 positions, so you can get full ventilation here. Even if it's raining, it's not going to come in. And then to reset it, you just go all the way up and it comes back down. And you just lock it in like that. And pretty sweet. We really love these windows. Same one on this side, works the same way. And then another 50/50 with a screen at the front. So above that is your max air vent, which has an auto function as well as on off. It's rain sensing, rain vented, so you can run rain or shine, and pretty sweet. As well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights, LED puck lights, which both of which are controlled here. These switches, and they're fused here. So the bed pulls out. You can have it in this configuration, which has quite a bit of room. You can sit up in here in this cab over space, or you can pull it out. Pulls all the way out to these stoppers. And then to make it in full, push that back. These all have zip-on slip covers, so easily washable or interchangeable. All right, there you have it. Huge bed. We'll get the measurements for you in the listing. And while the bed is up, you still have all of this space for other activities. We'll close this window up. Brand new camper on an almost brand new 1998 12-valve Dodge. This thing is ready to go places. I guess I could have opened that from the inside since it was unlatched. This rig is ready for a new home. All the maintenance on the truck is up to date. The camper is fresh and unused. And we hope that someone takes this and uses it to travel far and wide, because that's why it was built. Fully mechanical engine. These 12 valves are one of the most reliable engines put in a consumer grade truck. They're known to go over 1 million miles. So let's go ahead and pack it up and take it for a drive. We'll do a startup here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Sums up our video walkthrough and test drive on this 1998 12-valve 5-speed Cummins with a 2024 Hiatus Camper on it. If you're interested, check out the listing. Stay tuned for more rigs. And if you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe.